So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he'll power his way up near the 25. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down. Here's a give to Gibson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. B.J. Hill in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Desmond King back deep. This is taken at the 15. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Houston. Phillip Lindsay, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13. Watson. His throw incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th. They're going with Lindsey. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the Texans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. One more time with Lindsey. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Phillip Lindsay with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Room here to run. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. Elliott good with a PAT, and that cuts this lead down to 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Out of the gun, Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. The 40. 20. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks. 78 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. He'll look to throw. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be met at about the 43. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they? Looking to throw.
toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. A third down gain of 19. Back to throw now on first down. Hitting Samuel on the slant. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. He'll drop to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his fourth touchdown on the year. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. Elliott good on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. To throw is Watson. Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jimmy Moreland.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here first and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start things with a handoff to Lindsey. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now a handoff for Lindsey. Well, now Lindsey lost the football, and it's Washington that scoops it up. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 107 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Lindsey. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now it's Watson. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Watson. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the 10. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And his throw here is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot, but the coverage up to the task, and it forces a 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Flush to his right. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second-half blowout material. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Another run by Lindsey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ballgame. And the Texans will extend their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's airing it out for Williams. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 28. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Texans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. There he goes left side. And all the way down to the 29.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now Watson. And that is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Faking the give, now Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 107 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. Finding some room at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Washington on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. A gain of 22. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. On this one, losing yardage to the 7. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
From the end zone, Watson. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 125 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On first down, right back to Lindsey. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. Powering his way forward. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on first down. Lindsey, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.